The price index for food in the last 12 months increased more than 2%. It rose 0.4% in November after rising 0.2% in October. Among the food seeing the increase, dairy and related products increased more than 1% over a 12-month period. Meats, poultry, fish, and eggs up nearly 4% in 1 year. Now, we talked about the cost of beef prices increasing because of the fires and drought and supply being low after the pandemic. But what about your milk, cheese, and eggs?
No secret to anyone who shops. Grocery store food prices and restaurant, any retail food prices are way up.
Sean Ellis with the Idaho Farm Bureau Federation says everything costs more since the pandemic in 2020.
That is a result generally of just inflation.
Looking at milk and cheese, the price of dairy decreased by 0.1% in November, but is still up from where it was a few years ago. Idaho has 325 dairy operations and is one of the largest producers of milk in the U.S. But Ellis says the farmers aren't to blame for higher grocery costs. Farmers are getting less money for their commodity and paying more for the production costs.
I talked to a dairyman today who's paying 50% more for his cardboard. He sells cheese directly to consumers. He's paying 50% more in the last couple of years for his cardboard.
According to American Farm Bureau Federation, on average, every dollar that you spend at a grocery store or restaurant, the farmer gets on average about 15 cents. Last year, dairy producers in Idaho were getting $15 per 100 pounds of milk, but the cost to make the milk was about $20 per 100 pounds. He says it put farmers underwater. Now this year, they're barely breaking even, now earning $20.50 per 100 pounds. But that's only a 50-cent gain. So the increase you pay for in dairy is coming from the transportation and processing to get your milk to the store. Another growing industry in Idaho, and one that's now a top 10 commodity in our state, is eggs. The index for eggs rose 8.2% in November, and Ellis says there's a reason why. According to the USDA, the combination of bird flu and fires at egg-producing facilities in 12 states meant the U.S. lost 40 million egg-laying chickens. Plus, the demand is up for eating eggs, so now supply and demand is the issue. Ellis says he doesn't anticipate the cost to go down for consumers for at least another year, but hopes farmers will see a price increase for their products.
Certainly, we're concerned about the financial challenges they face right now, and we are going to bat for farmers and ranchers at the state level, at the legislature, and at the congressional, the national level.
And the next consumer price index for December will be released January 15th. And the Farm Bureau is hoping to see a farm bill get passed in Congress to help balance the cost of operations for farmers.